Hello and welcome to WIT AM, a daily look at world, national, and regional news along with sports, campus events, and weather. I'm Brandon Martin. Scientists are warning against the concept of herd immunity that the White House has been championing as a way to end the pandemic. The idea of herd immunity is that enough people in a community have been infected with the virus it can no longer spread as easily. The problem with that, experts say, is that it would take so many people being infected and hopefully ultimately being protected that staggering number of lives would be lost along the way. 80 researchers published a letter denouncing herd immunity Wednesday in the journal Lancet, calling it a dangerous fallacy unsupported by the scientific evidence. The Baltimore City's state attorney office will no longer allow no-knock warrants. Marilyn Mobsey says the police shooting of Breonna Taylor in Kentucky demonstrates they are too risky and the ends don't justify the means. The Baltimore Police Union is criticizing the change and calling it irresponsible. FOP President Mike Manetsu said there is a time and place for no-knock warrants in law enforcement, and the judge should be the only person who decides whether it's warranted. March Madness is coming back to Des Moines at the Wells Fargo Arena and will host the first and second rounds of the men's NCAA basketball championships in 2023. Greg Edwards with the Des Moines Convention and Visitors Bureau got emotional as he talked about how the COVID-19 pandemic has devastated the travel industry, the event industry, and the sports industry in the past 8 months. Edwards says they finally have something to cheer about. Wells Fargo Arena last hosted first and second rounds in 2016 and 2019. It's estimated the tournaments brought $4.6 million in direct spending to Des Moines in those 2 years. Woodbury County Auditor and Commissioner of Elections Pat Gill announced a new election website. Gill says the site will be easier to navigate and find election information, register to vote, and request an absentee ballot. It can be found on the Woodbury County website. When we come back, I will take a look at your WIT TV weather and entertainment news. Stay with us.
Western Iowa Tech's Video and Media Production Program has been awarded an Upper Midwest Emmy Foundation 2019 Student Production Crystal Pillar Award. This award was presented by the National Academy of Television Arts and Sciences for excellence in production.
Myth. I can party with people as long as they don't have symptoms. That myth is false. As we've seen, up to 40% of people who have COVID-19 are asymptomatic and can pass it on to others. So I'd recommend avoiding any social parties, especially indoor ones. If you want to try to socialize but reduce your risk, I'd recommend meeting outside in small groups, continuing to wear a mask, and socially distancing from others if you can. Then together, we can keep COVID-19 out of school.
For ways to keep your community safe, go to backtoschooltogether.com.
Welcome back. In entertainment news, Paris Hilton is coming out with new music. The Harris' brand new single titled I Blame You, produced by Lodato, is set to drop this Friday. She also tweeted that all proceedings will be going to Breaking Code Silence. According to the group's website, BCS is a network of survivors and advocates who raise awareness of the abused and troubled in the teen industry. Turning 41 isn't considered a milestone birthday, but one penguin is proving that wrong. She just waddled into the record books as the oldest captive penguin ever. The bird lives in a zoo in Denmark and is described as very quiet and calm. Workers say she's captured their hearts and admit she gets some very special treatment. Her species typically only lives around 30 years in captivity, and half of that in the wild. Taking a look at today's weather, today will be sunny with a high near 54 degrees and light winds. Tonight will be partly cloudy with a low around 35 degrees. And tomorrow we have a chance of frost before 10 a.m. and it will be cloudy with a high of 55 degrees with light winds. Thanks for joining us. Be sure to check up on all the latest WIT TV programming at our website and on our YouTube page. Have a great day.